they're suing me for something I didn't do. Like, on God. It's just the most bullshit thing. And I literally had to pay them a lot of fucking money.
Jake Paul just faced his worst nightmare, and no, it wasn't a right hook from Iron Mike. Mike Tyson has introduced new rules that have completely flipped the script and changed the entire fight's outlook. What began as a high-profile showdown between a YouTuber-turned-boxer and a heavyweight legend has now become a nightmare for Jake. Tyson introduced KO-only rules, meaning no scoring, no decisions, just knockouts. But it gets even worse. Tyson also added random drug tests leading up to the fight. Yes, you heard that right, random drug tests, making the fight even more unpredictable.
A little teary-eyed. But, yeah, and then I wake up the next day and, like, have a phone call, like, with my lawyers.
With Jake Paul already facing ongoing steroid and ped allegations, Tyson's latest demand has sent absolute chills down his spine. Tyson's call for random drug tests has everyone raising eyebrows, and let's be real, Jake's not thrilled about this at all. Here's the breakdown. I'm so sick of this, Jake might be thinking, as Tyson just dropped a bombshell that could make his whole world crumble. Out of nowhere, Tyson hit Paul with brand new fight rules, and they are nothing short of brutal. No more scoring rounds, no decision victories, and no drawn-out 12-round chess matches. The only way to win? By knockout? Yes, KO-only rules. Tyson wants someone laid flat on the canvas, and he's making sure that's the only way this fight will end. But it doesn't stop there. Tyson has also demanded random drug tests leading up to the fight, making this showdown even more intense and unpredictable. Drug tests for Jake Paul leading up to the fight. When Tyson speaks, the fight world listens. So, what's behind this move? It might have something to do with the performance-enhancing drug rumors that have been swirling around Jake for some time now. We'll dive deeper into that later, so keep watching. If you're not caught up yet, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson are set to face off on November 15th. Yes, you heard that right, the problem child is stepping into the ring with the baddest man on the planet. This fight has been hyped like crazy, and the world is buzzing to see what happens when a YouTube sensation goes toe-to-toe with a boxing legend. Let's be real, Tyson is no joke. Even at 58 years old, he still has that knockout power, those technical skills, and an aura of fear that makes him one of the most intimidating fighters in history. Jake Paul has been riding a wave of success, knocking out former MMA fighters and boxing veterans. His most recent victory came on July 20th, 2024, against bare-knuckle brawler Mike Perry, where Jake delivered another knockout, making Perry kiss the canvas in a decisive win. Here's the thing, love him or hate him, Jake Paul knows how to sell a fight and get people's attention. But Tyson? He's a completely different beast. This fight was supposed to be a massive payday for both fighters, with most thinking it would be an entertaining showdown where maybe, just maybe, Jake could go toe-to-toe with one of the greatest. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, Jake Paul, and the steroid rumors that have been circulating for months. If you've followed Jake's boxing journey, you've probably noticed his rapid muscle gains and knockout power, which have raised plenty of eyebrows. From social media trolls to serious boxing analysts, people are questioning if Jake is really doing this clean or if there's something extra helping him dominate. So, where did all these allegations come from? Well, it's worth noting Jake has never tested positive for anything, but that hasn't stopped the whispers. Jake's continued success only fuels the speculation further. Jake Paul went from a lean, athletic build to a hulking figure with insane muscle definition, and it all seemed to happen pretty fast. Combine that with his high stamina in the ring, and people have started to talk. Fighters like Nate Diaz and even UFC President Dana White have publicly hinted that Jake might be on something. Dana White has been taking shots at Jake for ages, openly accusing him of using steroids. He didn't hold back, calling out Jake's rapid transformation and saying there's no way it's natural. In fact, Dana even challenged Jake to take a steroid test if he wanted to prove he was clean, but Jake never accepted. Suspicious, right? Dana's got a sixth sense for these things, and he's not letting Jake slide. He knows shady business when he sees it. I believe you're a cheater, Dana said, and I believe you use steroids, so I want to randomly steroid test you for the next 2 years. Jake's refusal only fueled more speculation around the controversy.
I believe that you're a cheater, and I believe that you use steroids. So I want to randomly steroid test you for the next 2 years. And that thing that you came out with today, nobody on earth thinks that you really wrote that. You're too stupid.
Random drug testing is no joke, and when guys like Dana White or Mike Tyson call for it, they mean business. These tests would screen for steroids, HGH, and other performance-enhancing drugs, and they could happen anywhere at Jake's gym, his house, literally any time. If Jake refuses, it's a bad look, practically waving a red flag that says, I've got something to hide. Tyson's only rules make even more sense now. He's not interested in a points game, he's old school. Tyson wants to ensure this fight is about raw skill, just two men trading punches and seeing who's left standing. By introducing random drug testing, Tyson is making sure there's no funny business, guaranteeing that the fight is clean and that both fighters are held to the same standard.
The guy you mentioned is not really, I'm not fighting him, I'm fighting Jake. So when we did the face-to-face, I asked him directly to his face, as the man was he on PEDs? And his answer to me was no. So there will be testing. There's stuff in the contract about testing.
Tyson's move wasn't just a curveball for Jake, it was a statement to the entire sport. He's reminding everyone that in boxing, legacy and honor matter. Tyson has fought the best of the best, and he's not about to let a YouTuber turned boxer take shortcuts to glory. As we approach November 15th, the stakes for Jake Paul have never been higher. This isn't just another fight for clout or silencing haters, it's a fight for his legacy. Tyson's new KO-only rule means there's no room for playing it safe. It's all or nothing, and Jake has to swing for the fences if he wants to leave the ring with a win. But let's be real, the pressure is immense. Jake Paul's biggest challenge isn't Tyson's fists, it's proving he's a clean athlete. The random drug tests leading up to the fight will be the ultimate test of Jake's credibility in the boxing world. So the big question is Jake Paul ready for this? Let's be real, fighting guys like Ben Askren, Tyron Woodley, and Anderson Silva is one thing, but stepping into the ring with Mike Tyson under these new conditions, that's a whole different level. Tyson isn't some washed-up fighter showing up for a payday. He's still dangerous, and he's set this fight up to play right into his strengths. Jake's got a lot to prove.
Me too. We're getting ready for you.
On the other hand, Jake's been training hard, no doubt. His camp has been posting
On the other hand, Jake has been training hard, no doubt. His camp has been posting videos of him hitting pads, sparring and looking sharp in the gym. But everything changes when you know you've got to knock out a legend like Tyson. Let's not forget, Jake has never been in a fight where a KO is mandatory. He's always had the option to go the distance and leave it to the judges. But not this time. This fight demands more. Jake has to rise to the challenge, and it's all or nothing. He's got to be all the way up.
Let's get it. Let's get it.
What you doing today?
Warm up, we got upper body. Nice little pump, you know.
If Jake doesn't pull this off, it's not just a loss, it could ruin his entire boxing career. This isn't just another celebrity matchup for the views, it's a legacy fight. If Jake wins, he proves he's more than just a YouTuber who boxes, he becomes a legitimate contender. But if he loses, especially if he's exposed by the new rules or random tests, it could spell the end of his boxing journey before it even fully begins. So we'll have to wait and see how everything plays out. That's all I have for you today, Fight World. What are your thoughts on Jake Paul's world colliding after what Mike Tyson has done? Viewers were encouraged to share their opinions in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated with future content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.